Hello and welcome to episode 24 of Eledor Plays Kenshi. Alright, so we are at the way station. We'll probably head on to Squinn now with this crew. Probably pick up a couple. Is there a couple people there? There's Nico and is there another one? So there's another one, wasn't there? Am I not seeing him? Ah, there we are. Foo. So we get Foo and Nico. We got the money for it. Add them to the crew. Yep, take them. Alright. As always, let's do a little bit of playing with them. Do that one. Okay. I do like playing around this sort of character editor. I'm hoping when they do the next one, make our eyes a bit smaller. Um, nope. Put that to 0. Yeah, we'll keep it short. No. That's Nico. Alright, we're probably going to set these guys up in Squinn. So we get Foo. So we'll head to Squinn. We'll start setting up a whole mining operation there. Ooh, she's a grumpy looking one. Alright. That looks so weird. Okay, let's see if we can make it look a bit grumpier. That. Thing I like about when you raise the eye height a little bit, it actually makes the character look a bit more mature. You keep it down here, I feel like it actually makes the character look a bit younger. Just a thing from my experience in this. Keep the eyes a bit smaller. Here we are. Oh wait, sorry, that's the eyelid. I wanted their brow. Oh, thought there was a thingamabob for. Oh, there we are. Brows. Outside brow. So put it up a little bit like that. There. Bit of a serious look. We'll go for a default hair. We don't need to always use the fancier anime hairstyles. Although, isn't that typically? No. Don't know why that one says male mesh broken. Maybe means don't use it on the mail. Yeah, we'll go for that. Okay. Alright, let's make our way to Squinn. Yep. If anyone's curious why I have her with the big sword and the little sword, it's because if she gets her arm injured, she can't use the two-handed sword, so she has to switch using one-handed. Don't think it matters. I think, yeah, if it's just one arm. I think it's just the right arm. If the right arm gets injured, she can't use... She might not be able to use that one either. I'm not totally sure how that works. Off the top of my head. Alright, speed this up. Got a little bit of an army now. Oh, the mercenary's caught up. Where left? Wait, who's left behind? Okay, there they go. Yep, so we're gonna head off to Squinn. We're gonna set up in there for a little bit, just set up a copper mining area. Might drag some of the guys from the other area over, just because they got the better mining speed. Ideally, what we want to do, I think there's buy one of the actual already built ones, or you buy a broken one for a lot cheaper. So we'll buy one of the broken ones for a lot cheaper. Rebuild it. And we'll set that up as our sort of coppery headquarters. One issue with Squinn we'll get to as we get closer. One of the main copper sites is this one over here. That one. Problem with that one is, depending on where you set up your base here, so even if you set up in this building and you put your food barrel in the middle, one of the miners out there will never come back to eat. The only miner who will is the one who comes back in carrying the resource. And because it's a double one, it means you've got to keep an eye on them for food, which is a little bit of an annoyance, to be blunt. There's also a copper on this side. I think. Is this side? Yep, right there. Which is a double. Yep. And there is a single copper over this side. Right there. Don't think there's any more around beyond that. So anyway, we'll get in here, let's buy this. Means we got a little outpost here as well. Go to the general store, buy some building supplies. Not enough, but it'll do. Pretty sure it's going to take a bit more than that. Yep. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to wait until the next day for the shop to resupply. Thankfully, with Squinn, there is a definite 24-hour recycle, unlike in the hub. What's everyone? Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can actually get some food. Because poor old Groot's starving. Your bag? No. Dirt. You can go for a quest and see if you can get some food. Probably should have filled her up with some copper. But it's fine. So this is one of the issues with Hub. Once you start getting enough people, you just can't keep up with the food supplies you need. Sometimes the shop might give you enough, but if you're not always checking and being on top of it, you can sometimes miss out on the really good food supply times. See him being attacked, but I want to get the food first. No other food there. Might as well get the bread. Ah, just some of them. I really should upgrade her armor. Give her some proper samurai pants. She's starting to do a lot of damage now. Griffin just ripping someone apart. Now they're all being weakened by hunger. That's annoying. Rick is taking on a whole group by herself. It's kind of cool to see that they're actually all essentially holding their own. Yeah, that's what I was expecting once Dirt did that trip. Now, unfortunately, with Squinn, your food options are limited. As these guys do not make their own food very well. A few people are starting a bit hungry, so might as well get some food for them. Now, one other character I really would like to get, or two, is Kang and... Is that one? That character? No, just check. I think Kang's in the other inn. So, wouldn't mind to get Meow just because of the name, but some of these names are so silly. And one problem with these meat wraps is they're quite expensive. Although, honestly, probably cheaper just buy them. So I'll just get a ton of them. Just gotta wait for this to be built, unfortunately. But that should keep people with food. Thankfully in Squinn there are 2 inns, so if you run out of food in one, just go buy food from the other. That should keep people pretty full. Right. So I think the simple solution is we just have pleb carried on someone's shoulder. We want to get these guys back safely. Where's Flick? Some places have food for cheaper as well, as you can see here. Truce, okay. Alright, so the idea probably would be... Who's the strongest? Oh, still going, are we? Do you really want to fight her? Rika just shut him down so quick. I'll stay down, guys. Alright, so... Considering Pia's strength, we'll have her carry pleb. And I hope, this will allow us to get through safely. Might get one of the others to carry truth as well. Just in case. I don't think the Holy Empire attacks these guys straight up, but you can never be too safe. Alright. P will be the leader. Actually, no. We'll have Flick be the leader. Just because Flick will be slower. Turn passive on. Okay. Hopefully. A long way to go. We'll just make a run for here. Go and give poor little Flick a bit of strength. Fog Death Yard. Would have preferred to give him some better armor and stuff, but at the same time, we can make that ourselves. Actually, no. We're going to leave these guys here. For now. Pierre, put down pleb. We'll just keep him here for now. Just there's so many recipes here that it's probably worth staying here just to get some of those. We just need to get our money supply going a bit better, and then we'll make our way down. We might send Ares up to sort of help him carry. Change Shark to Squinn. Alright, let's get... You have to wait. Mongrel. Well, that's a whole army. Damn. Don't mess with the Ninja God. They're really creepy looking. Even though, yeah, they're pretty much just a beep. But the colors are all weird. Beeps are really skinny. Okay, what are these guys? Athletics? 11, 5, 24. We run south, straight down to a high village, take shelter. Might hit some big things on the way. How's Cat going? She needs some food. Yep. Can encounter these traders wherever you go to. Might just get a healing pack for her. That'd be a better price, but anyway. How's everyone going? Spin this up. It's probably a pretty respectable number actually right now, 63. So we need 40 for the station house. Need a bit more for the walls. So the way the walls work, you can do that. Come on, just let me show. Fine. That's... You almost need to put the gate down first, then build the walls around it. So first we put our gate down. One gate. You can potentially put another one down, say there. And then you link a wall to it. To the other side. There. And that will get you a fully walled settlement. And you build your station house in the middle. Another thing you can do is use the watchtowers as defensive towers. So allowed you, give you a bit of height to shoot down on. You can then have any of the bits. So you can also add a ramp, so you can have people walking up onto the walls. Probably make sure you got the walls facing the right side. Those are not facing the right side there. Just my bad. As you can see, they've got the arrows. All right. Can I just delete all these? Ah, just cancel. Cool. So yeah, that's how you go about building a base. So we might do a little bit of an experiment next episode. We'll get Ares to run over to Shem again, and we'll start spacing out where we'll be setting up our base. Just to get a general idea. See if anything's changed here. Oh, good. I already got that. We got the plank. Someone is kind of useful. Gets it closer to the berserk sword. So that means if we go to smithing, and we get heavy weapons. No, we should actually be able to craft it, which we can't see here. Also, we can make hats now from the from here. So it would be a useful thing to get someone to be trained up on that. Actually, we might Squinn. Hey, Birmingham, how do you feel about being a resident smith? Oh, is he just... No, he's just a Greenlander. Damn it. No, I don't want Stubbs to do that. Who are guys? Woodfoot, no. Griffin? No, he's just Greenlander. Hobbs? Greenlander. Logan's definitely a Greenlander. Huh. There are any Scorchlanders are girls except for Stubbs, and Stubbs does not look like one. Alright. Don't really want to... What about these guys? Nope. Definitely not. Alright. You know, screw it. We'll just make it a Birmingham anyway. Look at him run. No, just some guru. Alright. Now, at this point, we should be able to get some more bits and bobs. a bit rough. Okay. Still not enough. We need another 2. The Hungry Bandits. You're not going to be able to keep up with Birmingham. Nope. He doesn't have food. Logan. Oh gosh. To be honest, those 4 should be able to handle them pretty well, but we'll get everyone else involved. Birmingham, we'll move you to... Oh, what's going on there? Oh, this is on the picture. That's fine. Alright. Logan, you can put 10 to you. Really getting his butt handed to him. Why is Molly not getting any food in her? Do you like it? We went from basically being getting our butts handed to us by these guys to someone fixing him up? Yeah. To being able to handle them pretty decisively with just Ruka, Molly, and Griffin. That's pretty cool in my book. And we've got the whole process set up that they actually do look after everyone. Alright, Birmingham. You're going to be our resident armorsmith. And then might get one of the other girls like Nico or Fu to... Maybe I'll get Cat. Wait. I'm thinking that one. Why did I build that one? Anyway. Alright. So we're going to say use, because they'll start training him up, and we'll hit use for that too. So that means him... Using attack now. We get Reese starting to fall behind. Ruka's definitely... I would say Ruka's probably my toughest person. Molly's getting there though. Molly's kind of scary actually. Like I think Eri still wins and no. Ruka's just flat out my toughest fighter. That's impressive. I'm pretty happy with Ruka. She's done a good job. Yeah, general progression. So, this will build up his armor smithing. Because you want this to build up over time. Once he builds it up, you can start making stuff. You need to also have fabric as well when you're making these armors. And you can start making some of the better quality medium level armors. So, I think... yeah, the plate jackets you can make. You can't make anything like this. Any heavy armor you can't make. You need more advanced stuff. Assassin rags you can make. Drifters leather pants you can make. Ruka's pants you can make, which are the samurai cloth pants. Mercenary leather armor, that sort of stuff. That's all sort of stuff you can make here. Our options are just assassins, rag, rat and hat, and trader's leather. So rat and hat is sort of like Ares hat, except not as good. It's one I sort of plan to get everyone over time because it's I feel like it's sort of the iconic hat for everyone. The rat and hat and the iron hat. But anyway, that'll do it for today. Haven't done too much, to be fair. But we've got a place in Squinn now. We've watched our guys be able to basically troll up over any hungry bandits. Probably still not quite so good with the dust bandits yet. But I reckon Ruka could probably, with some more experience, probably hit them pretty hard. And I might even just send Ares over just to get her experience up, protecting them a little bit. Because the advantage of the hub is it's a good training site, which is relatively safe. Squinn, you tend to rely too much on the guards to protect you, so you don't get as much chance to actually get some fighting experience in. It is a high traffic area though, so there is a few bandits and stuff who do roam around. Is there any more copper on this side? No. Just having a quick look around. It's annoying it's doing that to me. I think there's a double copper over this side here. Yeah, right there. There's a single here. And probably also just get some iron as well. Iron ore. And way up here is another double copper. Again, it's not in the best location. Because that's just outside of any radius of food storage you can have. So if I have a food storage sitting in the middle of this one, anyone eating food from over here, well, they won't eat it. They'll just starve. Be as if they weren't in the radius of it. If you understand what I mean. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to leave a like or subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to leave some comments about any suggestions or questions or anything like that, I'll do my best to answer and reply to them. Beyond that, keep doing what you're doing. Look after yourselves, look after your pets, and cheerio.